So this is exactly what I'm talking about. And this is why I developed this program. It's always the same challenges from company after company after company. And so as you can see here, I've laid this out in 3 phases. Phase number 1 is the foundation. It's basically taking the potential that you've got and what you have to work with, identifying that, then transitioning that into a strategy, which we call the HVAC X Factor, and then you can implement it into your processes, and that's the actual HVAC greatness. But I'm asking these questions. Okay, how do I sell more? How do I close more? But as you can see here, I mean, that's over here in step 8, irresistible services. How is it that I can go out on a sales call or on a service call and get these high-end results? Well, you can't sell something that nobody wants to buy at high margins unless you utilize some type of manipulation or bribery in order to get them to buy from you. It just doesn't work that way. It has to go back. You have to go through these other steps so that your company, your products, your services, they're seen as better. And more specifically, they're seen as better for me. And we can jump in any step here, but ultimately, this goes all the way back to step 1. Your ultimate customer avatar. You don't want every customer who owns a heating and air conditioning system. You think you do until you've been in business a while, and for those of you who've been around a while, you know, I don't want to deal with certain types of people, certain types of homeowners. Now, the other side to that is I do want to work with more customers like this. And we all have those types of customers who love you, they love your services, they pay you what you're worth, they don't beat you up on price, and they're just generally positive people. We call these your ultimate customer avatar. But the problem is, as we outline here, how do you find those people and how do you get them together? We've used the example here, if you had an army of robots sorting through thousands of customer leads and separating the best ones for you. Imagine what that would be like. So attracting your ultimate customer avatar is a lot easier than going in and searching them out and trying to figure out who is who. They'll tell you who they are if you learn to attract them. And so at this foundational step, we go through step by step by step, and we go through the data and we extract what it is that those best customers actually have in common and what marketing points can I focus on that will attract multiples more. Not 2 to 3 times more, 5 to 10 times more of those types of people, because I have communicated directly to a deeper underlying emotional need that they share. And they see my company as the bridge to get across to the desired state that they wish to end up with. So basically, in a nut, you have to reverse engineer this stuff. I mean, if you're dealing with the bad customers, you're always having to pay for leads. And guys, this is probably the biggest scam out there. I won't call it a scam. Let's just call it poor customer results. You're paying for leads, and then you start to try to determine, are these quality leads? Are these qualified leads? Are these leads that are properly matched to the type of company that I am? And if you're always having these money conversations, there's probably something going on at a deeper level. So the money that you're working so hard to generate is being wasted on this cost of doing business thing called advertising. Well, it's a cost of doing business, Pete. You have to spend X amount in advertising. Well, yeah, you do when you're in customer growth mode. But you'll be surprised how many companies that are out there that have been around a while, they do no advertising, zero. It's because they've learned to attract the right kind of customers. And once they have them, they take care of them so that they don't go anywhere else. This is something that it's economy proofing your customer situation. So in order to change and get away from the frustration of always dealing with crappy leads and wasteful advertising to try to get these leads and seemingly hard-headed customers, to discovering your best customers' marketing points so that you're 10 times more effective on attracting them without guesswork, without hit and miss. The way to do that is you have to understand who it is that you're going after and what it takes to get their attention. And so we carefully go through this step by step by step. And it's a multi-step process within this step. But once you get out the other side, you understand what it is that they're looking for, what it is they're afraid of, and what are their innate obstacles that you have to overcome. And then it is love at first sight. Just like with any relationship, okay? If you're going to attract the right customer, if you're going to attract the right mate, whatever it is, just like with any relationship, interest and attraction, okay? It's not created by some clever pickup line, guys, or some clever sales line, right? Healthy relationships, we're talking long-term here, are not built on those nice clothes that you bought or the gym results because you've been in there working out for the last 6 months, okay? Or your rap, right? Oh, I got this great rap. I'm going to do it now. No, it's deeper. A deep connection. These are the customers going to be with you. These are the customers that are going to get you to the next level and hold you there. Deeper connections do not come in a bottle of cologne or your white glove service. The customer experience is part of it. It's got to be, all those are important, don't get me wrong. It's got to be based on something deeper. It's got to be based on something real, and that's where we start. And once we identify these things, we know how to create marketing that speaks to those things. So, we all have choices. We're going to continue to struggle with communicating your value to customers. We're worth more. Maybe you're constantly having that we're worth more conversation, trying to justify your price to customers who are incapable of seeing your value, right? Or are you going to do what it takes to attract better customers? Oh, Pete, you don't understand. My market's different. They're there. Attract a better segment of customers and focus on them who actually value what it is that you're bringing to the table. And again, going back to step 8, trying to sell something of low value, we've got to get through those steps as well. But it's all based on the ultimate customer avatar. And so if you want to attract these types of customers who actually desire your very best services and they actually will pay you what you're worth and not fight with you over price. Now, the economy's shifting. This is going to be part of our conversations. So we have to be able to be flexible to upcoming budget restrictions. Makes sense, right? But you don't have to give up. Your customers don't want to give up quality in exchange for that. So in order to successfully sell to any customer, the better you know that customer, the better you know who they are, what they're about, what their values are, what their fears are, what their false beliefs are, limiting beliefs are, real obstacles that are in their life. The better you understand them, the more successful that you're going to be in all of this. So that's why I created this program. We're going to be doing this in 90 days. Actual implementation may take longer, and for a lot of cases it will, but we can help. If somebody's motivated, they're going to put in the work, and they'll go back and go through and revisit every area of their business. But at the end of that 90 days, you're going to be in a position to make at least 25% more top-line money. Not profits. Profits you can 5 times, 10 times. I'm talking 25% more top-line money or sales, up to 100%, doubling your sales with a fraction of the effort. And you can do that in as little as 90 days, and you don't need to do pushy sales tactics. You don't need to drop discounts and rebates and run promotions. And the reason you do this is so that you can build the business of your dreams, so that you can live the lifestyle that you wanted to begin with, the reason you started your business to begin with. So just some thoughts. Pete Ramsey here. I'll cover these on some other topics, but this is a really important thing to get across. Sales training, how do I sell better? How do my technicians make more? There's a lot of good strategies and everything else. But guys, you're looking for pickup lines. You're looking for clever one-line sales. It's a lot more powerful to go deep and get it right and become that bridge from where they are to where they want to be. And they got to go through you to get there. That's what you want. Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. Have a good weekend. Talk to you later.